This is the 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, and if you own one, it might already be too late. You could be doomed. And I'll tell you why. Ripping on two wheels. The 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide has sparked intense debate and polarized opinions amongst motorcycle enthusiasts worldwide. When Harley-Davidson announced a full redesign of one of their most iconic touring models, the reaction was immediate and explosive. Fans voiced outrage, disbelief, and even disgust over the changes. The new angular body design, floating windshield, fully digital infotainment system replacing the beloved analog setup, and even updated hand controls left many asking, how could they? Why would they? And many made it quite obvious that they weren't buying it. But what was it about the new models that sparked such intense dislike among so many riders? With multiple color options, impressive performance, updated electronics, and multiple riding modes. I mean, who doesn't like multiple riding modes? The bike seemed to check all the right boxes. Yet, despite being a true performance bagger straight from the factory, many enthusiasts just weren't on board. I think people are a little afraid or hesitant when it comes to the unknown. And instead of having a little bit of open mind or a little bit of understanding, they instantly direct negativity towards the unknown or the misunderstood. I remember when the 24 reveal video came out, man, the comments were endless. The colors suck, they weren't gonna have enough power, it was too much money for too little bike, they were ugly, and simply put, the bikes were gonna suck. Even at the dealerships, some of the salesmen or fit specialists, as they become famously known as, were hearing it all and were even torn themselves between good or bad. This is Low Key, musician, car enthusiast, motorcycle enthusiast, and a salesman here at Falcon's Fury Harley-Davidson.
So a lot of people didn't like the Road Glide, the 2024 Road Glide. They were like, man, it looks like an Indian. It's probably, might be heavier. They always changing stuff. Why can't they leave stuff alone? The bags are shorter, this, that, the other. I heard it all numerous times. I read it online, like, some of the enthusiast groups. People don't like change. They don't. Especially when it comes to Harley-Davidson. It's like they want the motorcycles to almost stay the same and just stay, the way that they fell in love with it. So when it comes time for like Harley to do something innovative, do something new, do something that's going to bring the brand forward, there's always resistance to that, So it takes people really coming in, looking at it, sitting on it, hearing it, feeling it. I've even changed some people's minds with a demo ride. But at the end of the day, Harley people are what they are, and they hate change.
I began my journey as a Harley-Davidson owner on a 2016 Street Glide special. I went down a wormhole of numerous YouTube videos watching influencers give their opinions on the best Harley-Davidson touring models available before I decided to purchase my Street Glide. But there was one YouTuber's opinion that I took to heart.
This is YouTube channel Traveling Tall, and the channel is about motorcycles, mainly Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Test rides, tutorials, product reviews, demos, installations.
From the beginning, it was Street Glide or no glide, and no one could convince me differently. So that's what I bought, and I still got my Street Glide. Shout out to Traveling Tall. That bike took me everywhere, at least everywhere I wanted to go. Throttle twist after throttle twist, mile after mile, me and this bike were one. And it was very clear that me and this bike would be together for years, taking journeys, living dreams, and creating memories together. But something was coming, and I couldn't quite pinpoint it. But I could just feel the dawn of a new era.
There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution. without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything.
This is my 2024 black on black road glide. It was love at first sight. As soon as I walked on that showroom floor, I fell in love with the 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide. Everything within my mind and my body was telling me not to get it, but there was one person in my ear telling me, you should do it. You should really do it. You only live once. And so after being peer pressured by my wife for over an hour, I signed the papers and I did it. I became a Road Glide owner. Once I got the bike home, the only thing that I could think of next was to ride and ride and ride some more. Ride to Florida, ride to Tennessee, ride to New Orleans, ride to Milwaukee, ride to South Dakota, and ride again. 13,000 miles for the year on my Road Glide, miles that were taking me on roads that I never thought I'd be traveling before. 4,500 miles round trip on an unforgettable journey with friends and family, 50 miles just to have a memorable moment with my father, and even 10 miles just for some time to clear my mind. I even chopped off a dragon's tail while maneuvering my motorcycle through Dill's Gap. Along the way, I made this bike my own, from the exhaust to the handlebars and every detail in between. I've customized it for comfort and style. And of course, the red wheels and accents. They're a reflection of me. This just isn't a bike, it's freedom, it's adventure, it's mine. And judging by the looks of it, I wasn't the only one falling in love.
We're starting to see more and more of the 24 models. There's a 24 CVO, there's a 24 Road Glide, 24 CVO ST. There's mine.
Pretty soon, they were popping up everywhere. Road Glide, after Road Glide, after Road Glide. Finally, the 24 model Road Glide was taking over, and people were loving it. But why all of a sudden? Why the change?
It happens all the time. Now, after about a year on the market, I would say 80% to 90% of the people that did not like the new Road Glide, or maybe say the new Street Glide, they fall in love with it. So people change. You can change. Now, everybody loves the Road Glide. You know, people are loving the Street Glide, the changes and everything. And it's, you know, it just goes to show, myself included, we all hate change. But you allow yourself to have an open mind and just come in and just look at the motorcycle, which a lot of people have done. Now everybody love them, including the man behind the camera. He love them too.
But how could you not love a machine that is so perfectly built? The Milwaukee 8-117V twin engine has increased displacement, torque, and horsepower, and features liquid-cooled cylinder heads for thermal comfort. The 24 Road Glide is 17 pounds lighter and almost an inch shorter than the previous year model. And don't forget the ride modes. The Road Glide has road, sport, rain, and custom modes with different settings for power delivery, engine braking, and safety technology. The only honest problem that I can say I've had with this motorcycle is this. And so, I said it in the beginning and I'll say it again. If you own the 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide, it's probably already too late. You're probably doomed, and I'll tell you why. With everything that this 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide has to offer, the style, the performance, the technology, and adventure, it is my opinion that this 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide is the best touring model motorcycle on the market today. I mean, I love all motorcycles, but this one in particular has my heart forever. And if you own one like me, then you're doomed, because you'll never want to ride another motorcycle again.